but there are owners of those businesses that bring in other artists to teach certain classes, and so sometimes it's good to go and you learn a little bit from, and you can find out about artists that are out there that may offer some lessons in something that you want to learn. Okay, so but these are all the things, excuse me, I think you need to look at in seeking out and trying to find you a teacher, instructor that will help you the most. Um, let's talk a little bit about group sessions versus one-on-one. I think one-on-one is good. Um, One-on-one can be expensive, so I'm going to let that sink in. Had to wet the whistle a little bit there, guys. But one-on-one can be very expensive. So, yeah, if you're taking a lesson, for 45 minutes to an hour, they may be charging 100, 150 bucks an hour. So that's something you have to take in consideration. Versus, you're in a group, and I would recommend trying to, it being a small group of 4 or so people or less, 4 or 5. It's not going to cost you as much. Maybe it's only $40 a lesson, or for 50 bucks a lesson versus 100 or 150. So it's cheaper doing group. But me personally, I would be careful about getting with an instructor or teacher that has over 10 people in the class, and every one of them is doing something different. Okay. There are instructors out there that have a place that people come in and they want to paint and they want to learn, and this person's doing watercolor, they're doing pencil sketching. Let's say you're doing oil, the person next to you is doing acrylic, the person over here is just doing some kind of mixed media, that kind of thing. And so this art instructor is just bouncing around, boom, 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 for 45 minutes. So how much time are you getting to help you to learn? Might get 5 minutes total. Because if you've got 10 people in there and I get 5 and they get 5, that's 50 minutes right there. Okay. So you're not going to get as much if there are multiple people in there and they're all doing different things. My recommendation is you have a class where everybody's doing the same thing, if you can do that. Okay. Attend a class like that. And I think because if you have a smaller class, you can do that. Okay. Maybe it's a small class of 3 or 4. The person is there, it's very intimate, you got your little work area, you got your easel set up, and your canvas or whatever it is you're working on, and the instructor's right there, not too far away, and they're maybe they lecture a little bit, they tell you a little bit, and maybe it's drawing, and it's like, okay, we're gonna start with just this round sphere here, this ball, okay, and then we're gonna add something over here, and we're gonna make this shape, so let's do that. And they're starting with some basic things, and then it's like, okay, well, now we want to look at certain things like what are the sides and the angles of that object that we're painting. Maybe it's a pear or an apple. Where is the light source coming from? And you can do light sources with pencil sketching and with charcoal sketching.